Gotta clean my glasses off so y'all can see me clearly. Yeah, I gotta clean my glasses off so y'all can see me clearly. It's crazy, right? I gotta close my eyes so y'all can't see me. It's crazy, right? It's good, Papa. Yes, yes, y'all. You don't stop. All right. Urban Therapy with Sun 752 with this your daily, the daily go get 'em is a number 1K85. You guys to chill. Actually, it's 1K84. 1K, it may be 1K83. It doesn't matter. Listen, tonight I want to talk to y'all about closing your eyes so nobody can see you. Now, and I'm saying that right, and I wrote it right, and I'm saying it right. Closing your eyes so nobody can see you. You closing your eyes, just like a child closes his eyes, close them real tight, and they think that they're invisible. They have a wild imagination, it's vivid. But sometimes we take that same type of imagination into our adult lives because, when we say metaphorically that you're closing your eyes so nobody can see you, or you're closing your eyes so you can become invisible, that means that you're not really looking at yourself, and you're hoping that nobody else is paying attention to you because you're not paying attention to yourself. So there are so many things that may be going on with you personally. So many things. You may have things going on with you professionally, things that are going on with you emotionally, things that are going on with you as far as your family is concerned, things that are going on with you as far as your relationships are concerned. Whether you're talking about relationships with your friends, whether you're talking about relationships with your lovers, your spouses, your man, woman, clubs, organizations, whatever. We talk all the time about how we deal with the flaws that we have, and how some people really believe that the flaws that you had are things that you should try to perfect, you should try to eradicate, you should try to get rid of, try to become flawless. And many of us don't understand that you can never do that. But what happens when you close your eyes so that other people can't see you? So you close your eyes to what's going on with you, and hopefully nobody else will notice either. So, on a physical side, maybe you have closed your eyes to the fact that you have been gaining a lot of weight, or losing weight at a very, very rapid pace because of an illness. We're going to get into that in a minute, but let's talk about gaining weight. Let's say that you have really, really been pigging out lately, and you haven't been eating right, and you know how to eat right and eat better, and you're gaining all of this weight. But the reason that you're gaining the weight is because you've been going through this depressive episode, and basically you've been midnight snacking it and just basically feeding your face and eating like crazy, and you know that the clothes that you had aren't fitting the way they used to, and you have to buy bigger sizes, and that's probably caused you more anxiety than you wish was happening, because you don't, there's probably still a part of yourself that really loves yourself, but you want to get back to liking yourself again. And you're losing the shape that you used to have. You're losing the body image that you used to have. And you know that you have the power to really hold on to it or get it back. But because of the things that you have been going through emotionally, because of those hormonal changes that are taking place within you, and they are stressing you out like crazy and have you going through this depressive moment, you have shut off your ability to really see what's going on. But you've done that on purpose. Now everybody else notices that you're gaining weight, but it doesn't look, they don't think that it's dangerous right now. But as you keep going up and up and up and up and up and up, eventually somebody's probably going to say something like, what's going on? And that's a funny thing about weight. I noticed that you can't say anything about weight. You can't say anything about a person's weight. The first time that you say something about a person's weight, people are going to get on you like, well, why don't you mind your business? How you know what he or she is going through? What about your own weight? Won't you worry about that? So even if a person is dangerously obese or becoming dangerously obese and it's starting to cause other health problems, you're supposed to shut your mouth, because asking somebody why they're gaining a lot of weight is like being rude, because you're calling them fat. And fat people have rights. Overweight people have feelings. We all have feelings, right? All of that shuffling y'all hear in the background is my cat playing around with a balled up piece of paper. That's her soccer ball. And she is getting it in like crazy. Alright. So anyway, yeah. So you're closing your eyes to what's happening with you internally and what's showing externally. And you're hoping that nobody else can see you. You're hoping that you become invisible to the people who are witnessing you every day. But they can see you. We're not going to do a whole lot of examples, but we're going to do one, maybe two more. When you have a terminal illness, and I hate to do this, but I mean it's necessary. There have been people who have had terminal illnesses, and because they are so afraid of what's going on with them, because they don't want to, they don't want people, fawning over them and worrying about them and crying over them and being stressed out about their condition, that they have decided to close their eyes to their condition and just ride it out on their own. So when people notice that they're losing weight at a rapid rate like crazy and looking very, very unhealthy in the weight that they're losing, they still aren't telling anybody what's going on with them. Or maybe when they got very, very close to the end, then they decided to share. All right, yes, I'm in a bad way. It's like, damn, man. You've been living with all that pain. You've been carrying all that baggage by yourself. And now it's so far gone that nobody else can even help you. It causes a whole lot of pain because you close your eyes so nobody else can see you. You may have even lied about your weight loss. You may have lied and said that you were working out or you were dieting or whatever, and even tried to say that you liked the way that you looked with the weight going down. Closing your eyes so I can't see you. Closing your eyes so we can't see you. Let's do one more example on this, then we're going to bounce. We talked a little bit about stress, depression, and anxiety attacks. About harboring guilt about something you've done before. We probably have all gone through this. We're harboring guilt about something that we've done before, somebody that we've hurt before, whether they found out about what we did or whether they didn't. Our conscience is killing us. And we start getting so stressed out, so out of whack emotionally, that now our hearts are beating out our chest all crazy, sweating, fearing everything, running back and forth to the emergency room, taking EKGs and all of that kind of shit. And we know part of the reason why we're going through something, but we didn't think that the things that are happening to us would happen. And we're trying to blame it on something else. Because we may or may not really understand what's happening to us. So we're trying to find the answer, and the answer ain't coming all that easily, So anyway, so we close our eyes to what's going on with us and live in that fear. Living in that fear. And it's funny because we talked about that on the show, and we talked about fear, and I came up with a strategy to try to get rid of the fears that you have in your life. Sometimes you have to say to yourself, either I'm going to, I think I said something like, either I'm going to die today or I'm going to live forever. No. Either this is going to kill me or I'm going to defeat it. I got to go back. I got to go back and look at this. I got to go back and listen to the show, look at the tape and all of that. But it was fly. It really was. And what it all had to do with was facing your fears. Facing your fears so your fears don't come back and bite you in the ass and consume you and hurt you and have you feeling crazy. And one thing about feeling crazy is that when you think that you're going crazy, you're actually okay. People who really are slipping into darkness, they think that they're fine. Alright, let's get out of here. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours. And remember, no matter how hard you try, you can't go back to when you were like 3 or 4 years old. You can't pretend like if you close your eyes, then nobody else can see you. Because they can see you. And believe me, their eyes are wide open. And so are yours. So try to address the situation and do the best that you can with it instead of running away from it. And don't forget about listening on Wednesday night, the 20th, September 20th, on the Urban Therapy with Sun show. We're going to be talking about my man or my woman is my best friend, but they're kind of foul. My man or my woman is my best friend, but they're kind of foul. More details on that tomorrow. I'll holler at y'all later. The Daily Go Getterism Show is every single day, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Call in number 319-527-6199. blogtalkradio.com/sun75. That's 752. Peace.